One woman is dead after a crash in Aitkin County that also left 8 other people hurt. The crash happened on Tame Fish Lake Road in Highway 169 in Hazleton Township, just south of Aitkin, at 7:15 Friday night. According to authorities, an SUV towing a fish house was traveling north on I-169, and that car had 7 people inside, all from Hazleton Township, ranging in age from 3 to 39. Meantime, a pickup truck was headed east on Tame Fish Lake Road. The 2 cars crashed at the intersection. 34-year-old Maggie Spachala, who was driving the SUV, died in the crash. The other 6 people in the SUV and the 2 people in the pickup truck were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Alcohol is not believed to be a factor.